This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hey there, I'm Amelia Fabiano with your afternoon update now from ABC15 Arizona. Monsoon 2022 not slowing down, especially in the high country as Flagstaff deals with all of this flooding. This video from KAFF in Flagstaff shows all of that water flowing through downtown there. Authorities have actually shut down Highway 180 because of all this flooding. And it comes as Coconino County approves a $5 million transfer of funds to the county's flood control district. The mayor of Flagstaff has also declared a state of emergency, so the city could be eligible for additional resources. A deal reached on a bill addressing health care and climate change. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin agreeing on the terms. The Senate could vote as soon as next week. The bill would invest in clean energy. It would be paid for by closing tax loopholes for big corporations and billionaires. The bill also caps pharmaceutical prices. All right, here's something we all love to hear. Gas prices across the valley, they're down another 5 cents today. The average in Arizona sitting at $4.59 right now. In the valley, you can see it's a few cents higher at $4.61. It's almost $1 cheaper, though, than 1 month ago. Gas Buddy analysts say falling prices are partly because of lower demand, but also because of economic downturn.
There's a lot of factors that could change. Right now, the stars are aligning for a fall in prices, but the situation could change, especially as much of the reason for the decline is concerns over an economic slowdown. If we don't see an economic slowdown, we certainly could see prices going back up.
On average, people are spending $300 million fewer dollars on gas right now than we were in the middle of June. Headed in the right direction. More affordable housing is coming to the valley. The Maricopa County Board of Supervisors just approved more than $3 million for dozens of new townhomes and apartments. So they'll be right here on your screen between 7th and Central Avenues. This funding comes from the American Rescue Plan Act. Eligibility will vary, but it'll be based on income. Also, more good news for drivers. Construction is now complete on the first stage of the I-10 Broadway Curve Improvement Project. Phase 1 took about a year. Crews moved a 75-foot pole and started building new bridges right at 48th Street and Broadway. The goal of this project is to try and reduce congestion during peak hours. Phase 2 is also underway and will be finished up sometime late next year. The bright lights of Hollywood coming to the valley. 2 movie production companies just announced their plans to build a film industry here. A new tax incentive from the state of Arizona opens the door for movie makers like Acacia Filmed Entertainment and Desert Studios Complex. Both of those companies say they have plans to break ground next year. Here are the renderings of them, of their massive studio complexes in Scottsdale and Buckeye.
I think Arizona becomes a true hub for film production, major television, major feature film, and all the streaming work and everything else that the industry is exploding on.
The state will offer up to $125 million in tax incentives starting next year to production companies who produce movies and television shows right here in Arizona. Big things are happening at the Phoenix Zoo. For the first time in the zoo's history, greater flamingo chicks are hatching. Yep, those guys are flamingos. They are adorable. But get this, it usually takes about 2 to 3 years to lose all those baby gray feathers you see and replace them with that classic pink. It may be cooler than we're used to this time of year, but it is, of course, very hot out there, very humid. Here's a great excuse to cool off. Today is National Water Park Day. It's celebrated every year on July 28th. And hey, we got plenty of options in the valley, from Hurricane Harbor in Glendale to Oasis Water Park in Phoenix, or you can even check out all those fun splash pads all around the valley.
Our daily monsoon storm threat continues, with storms possible in the valley through the morning and into this afternoon. And for the Mogollon Rim, another stormy day with storms getting going there by this afternoon. Flood watches are in place across Arizona, so make sure that you are staying weather aware, as these storms could develop and produce very heavy rain, along with a lot of lightning too. We've seen that with a lot of these storms. You'll notice the best potential for storms today will be across that northern pocket of our state, anywhere from the Grand Canyon to Prescott to Flagstaff to Payson up to Window Rock and Show Low, but we could see some scattered scattered thunderstorms here in the valley too. A high of 99 in Phoenix. Again, upper 90s today, 70s and 80s across northern Arizona with hundreds out to our west. And we're going to enjoy the upper 90s to near 100 degrees as we go through the weekend too, with a 40% chance for storms through the weekend as well. You'll notice the triple digits are back early next week, a little bit better, low hundreds, with storm chances continuing too, as storm chances continue each day across northern Arizona as well.
All right, another update tonight, but until then, of course, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading our free mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.